They have taught us to dream big. To dream, and as we dream big, make it even bigger. Our thought process is now global, thanks to the EDA.
In fiscal year 2025, the Virgin Islands Economic Development Authority didn't just dream big. We turned ideas into action for our clients, our communities, and the future of the USVI. We kicked off the fiscal year with impact, hosting an investor roundtable for the South Shore Trade Zone. 12 companies from around the world joined us to meet key stakeholders and tour the zone. The highlight? Announcing our first approved trade zone client, In the Mix Cakery, a St. Croix-based business setting up at the William D. Roebuck Industrial Park. We maintained that momentum by remaining laser-focused on promoting the USVI as a destination for investment. From Alice Cala in Miami, and the Select USA Investment Summit in National Harbor, Maryland, to the Trade and Investment Convention in Trinidad, and uncorrelated Puerto Rico in San Juan. We positioned the USVI on the global stage.
St. Thomas tends to be the more metropolitan type area, St. Croix a little more rural, and St. John's, three-quarters national park. So beautiful islands, good place to do business, lots of emerging industries right now.
Next up, we head to the 29th Annual International African American Hotel Ownership and Investment Summit in Miami this week. The USVI was featured in respected industry outlets like Area Development and Business Facilities Magazine, and we appeared in a special edition of the Miami Herald focused on the USVI. We have also been interviewed for upcoming editions of Newsweek and the national PBS show Viewpoint with Dennis Quaid. Our efforts generated 20 qualified investor leads, representing over $650 million in potential investment.
But with certainty, we absolutely could not do what we're doing here at the Hideaway without being part of the EDC Small Business Program.
Currently, 101 companies are actively participating in the VI EDC program, a 26% increase over the past 3 years. Our programs and initiatives also helped pave the way for major new hotels, including the upcoming Hampton by Hilton and the Botany Bay Resort. Our Economic Development Bank continued to support growth across the territory. We held town halls on St. Thomas and St. Croix with lenders and resource partners to inform the community about the SSBCI Loan Guarantee Program.
Understanding and updating your business plan is important, specifically if you're looking for new financing to expand an operation.
Through our promotional efforts and collaboration with lenders, the SSBCI program has supported 20 businesses across the territory, unlocking over $28 million in bank loans and nearly $16 million in SSBCI-backed financing, due largely to participation by Banco Popular, First Bank, and Merchants Commercial Bank. On the residential side, EDB continues to administer the VI Slice program. VI Slice has helped 57 families to buy or build their first homes in the USVI, representing over $17 million in lender financing and more than $5.6 million in VI Slice support. And we have 4 more applications pending closing.
Our zone benefits have allowed us to take some of the savings on taxes and invest in revitalizing the building. We came in, we did some renovations to the building. We brought some additional people into the town of Frederiksted, so now we have 5 new employees coming in here.
This year, the Enterprise Zone Commission celebrated 25 years of revitalizing historic communities and recommended expanding enterprise zones in St. Thomas and Frederiksted, as well as proposed new commercial zones in Charlotte, Amalie, and Cruz Bay. EZC continues to advance community development, with one focus being agro-processing anchors on St. Thomas and St. Croix. This year, EZC acquired the Padilla Complex in Frederiksted, future home of the Agro and Food Innovation Center. As part of the Agro and Food Center initiative, EZC launched Tech Time with the Grisella Lois Foundation to foster a tech community for students and adults. EZC also supports local businesses grow and export, with 11 manufacturers gaining valuable exposure at the Trade and Investment Convention in Trinidad, potentially expanding throughout the Caribbean market.
When we began to explore where we would build our facility on St. Croix, we actually came to this industrial park probably 3 different times. Super important, though, is the location. So being able to get trucks, tractor trailers, in and out of here and down to the port with ease is really important.
The Economic Development Park Corporation manages 3 properties, including industrial parks on St. Thomas and St. Croix, and the Fleming Building, our main St. Croix office location. Our industrial parks remain fully occupied, and we are investing in capital improvements to support tenants and long-term resilience. On St. Thomas, Phase 1 hurricane repairs are complete, and Phase 2 will bring a new 10,000 square foot facility, future home of our USVIEDA office. On St. Croix, EDPC is finalizing FEMA-funded repairs and, with the VI Energy Office, has installed Level 2 EV chargers, advancing a broader modernization and energy resilience strategy for all our properties. And thanks to EDPC site management, the William D. Roebuck Industrial Park was selected for major events, including a U.S. Coast Guard helicopter landing and skydiving sessions. We're proud of our FY 2025 accomplishments and their impact on USVI businesses and residents. Thanks to our dedicated team, we met key goals, used resources wisely, and earned our 14th consecutive unmodified audit opinion. And in FY 26, we intend to continue driving sustainable growth for the USVI. Great job, team!